right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throws right side, and that's complete. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got work. Ready, ready. 50, plant. 54 right. Check right. Get.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That's how we do.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip left, rip left.
Here's Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Newton. Buying time to his left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell, 87 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter. It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long. And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend. I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, G20.
Newton now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barber. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Now Newton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Newton now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Now get him. What is it?
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Mike 53. Here we go. Let's bring it. Express. Let's bring it. What is it?
On 2nd down, Westbrook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry, because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now, because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll run on first down. Westbrook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Kill. Hey!
Newton steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense, they're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Great. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Newton to throw. Dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch gears.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. 180. 59. No gain on this defense. Gun. Twist.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready. 180. Check. 59.
To throw is Newton. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Mike the 59. Hey, Tyler. Shit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the screen.
Newton now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now Newton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Eagles.
Ready. Mike 51. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
20-yard line.
Mike,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
And to give this time to the tailback. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right to the 3. Check tight. Check 3. Check 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And 12 at the 45-yard line.
Set. Look at it. Mike is 59. Let's set him to
They fake the give. Newton. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Great. Let's go, D.
From the 50, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw. Newton flushed out right. And he completes it to Westbrook. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Good.
To throw again on second down. Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's Kim. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
3 bud.
A final shot before break. Kim. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. They couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I'm going back to you.
2nd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mike, 53, Mike, you can't get it. You can't block me.
On 1st down, Westbrook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mike, number 53, Mike, 53. Watch the run. They're running it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Bucs' 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. Safety Gator. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo. Chopper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. You better be afraid of me. You better. Pilot, 64, weak. Let go.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
Back. Use your quarter. Hey, lock it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your phone.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's checking. Crash.
80 weapon. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Ready. 50, plant. Check right 54. Right 54.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up.
They run the counter. Westbrook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, 180.
52 right here.
Target. Great.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
At the Eagles' 46-yard line.
Set. 180. Great.
55 to Mike. Man, I got you.
I get it.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Newton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. 61. Match box light. Defense.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short.
Check 4. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
They'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist.
And this will be caught at the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. In for the score. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Stay with your man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ready?
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.